and welcome Grass Lake Morrissey Road Soccer Club. My name is Joseph Beerbower, and I want to thank you all for agreeing to be my audience this evening for my communications informational speech. Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson wrote the Declaration of Independence back in 1776. And within the Declaration of Independence, he penned one of the most famous phrases. And what it was, we hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their creators with certain unalienable rights, and that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now tonight I want to focus our thoughts on the pursuit of happiness. We all want happiness, we all deserve happiness, and I'm going to show you 20 ways and 20 places to find your happiness. The definition of happiness is, according to Webster's Dictionary, a state of well-being, pleasure, joy, satisfaction. So where do we find these 20 things? Herman Cain. Herman Cain is one of today's most prominent speakers, businessmen, and he also is an author, and he wrote a book called Success is Not the Key to Happiness, but Happiness is the Key to Success. And within that book, he penned out 20 of the top things to look for to try to find your happiness. And they are to stop comparing yourself with others, count your blessings and your thankfulness and all that, find your inner voice, connect with your childhood dreams. Back when you were younger, you were happiest when you were younger, and it's nice to go back in time and remember what you were happy about then. Focus on what you can control. Spend more quality time with your loved ones. Apply the 5 languages of love, which are compliments, compliment each other. Quality time, again, receiving and giving gifts, acts of service and kindness, and physical touch. Everybody enjoys holding hands or a hug or a kiss from your loved one. That brings on happiness. Appreciate nature. A lot of you here are horseback riders, and you go out in the nature and appreciate it, which is one step towards happiness, and I'm sure that's probably one of your happiness places. Know how to deal with your problems. Know yourself. Say thank you. Smile. Smiley, happy person, or a smile on a person is a happy person. So the more smiles you see, the more happier people are. Listen more than you speak. Stop judging others. Help someone. Forgive yourself. Forgive other ones, or forgive other people. We're all not perfect. Accept yourself for who you are. Pray and meditate. Get rid of the stress and all the problems in your life. And be a promise keeper. If you say you're going to do something, do it. Now that we know where to find our happiness, we're going to touch on how to increase your happiness. There was an article in Time magazine from noted psychologist Sonia Dombrowski from the University of California. She wrote a book called the How-To in Happiness. She spent over 20 years researching what makes people happy. And her top 3 things to increase happiness were just to make a diary of everything you're thankful for. And once a week, once a month, or whatever, write in there what you were thankful for. Once a week, count your blessings. She suggests taking some time out once a week, count your blessings, remember what you were thankful for. And also acts of kindness. Do acts of kindness as often as you possibly can. For me, when it snows, I go out and plow driveways with my friends, neighbors, and loved ones. And that's an act of kindness, but it's also kind of a twofold thing because it's an act of kindness and it's happiness for me because I get to ride my 4-wheeler. So that's kind of a good thing there. So now that we've touched on how to increase your happiness, how can we maintain that happiness? There was a writer from Western Australia. Her name was Sonia Green. She is a speaker, a teacher, and an author, and she penned a book. The book was Reinventing Myself. And in there, to maintain happiness, her top thing was health. You got to maintain your health. Along with maintaining your health is eating right, exercising. If your body is happy, is going to make you be happier. The second point she made was to share your happiness. If you heard a good joke, pass it on. If you've seen something funny, relate it on to other people. That helps not only you remember your happiness, but brings happiness to other people. And the third thing she wrote down, or was noted, was that do things that make you happy. If you enjoy going out to your garden and gardening like my wife does, you go out and do that. Abigail, my daughter, she loves to play soccer. That's what makes her happy. For Gary, it's hunting and fishing. The rest is probably, riding your horses. So in closing, we've covered where to find your happiness, how to increase your happiness, and how to maintain your happiness. The rest is up to you. Thank you very much for being my audience, and have a nice night.